By day, I'm a mild-mannered accountant, but my friends say, by night, I'm the she-wolf of Wall Street.
Alright, I'm ready for my next video. Okay, what are options? A fancy way to look at them is, first of all, you have to believe you can understand this. It's like watching football. You don't know the rules. It's so boring. I don't want to learn that. But then when you learn the rules, then you start seeing how everything plays together. It's more interesting. Same with stock market. If you're sitting there on your phone playing a video game or a block puzzle, if you're bored, why not play the stock market? It's got a lot better returns than playing a video game that you have to pay $5.99 a month for, which I just found out. Yeah, the stock market isn't 24/7, so I got to do something at night to keep my brain occupied. So, what is an option? It's originally was going to be an insurance policy for a stock. So if you buy a stock and you're afraid it's going to go down, you buy a put option. That's like insurance down. If you buy a call option, it's insurance against it going up. Like if it goes up, you'll make a profit and it'll counteract your negative position in the stock. Well, I don't know. But now everybody trades options just for the hell of it. It's not an insurance policy anymore. You can just trade options. So an option price is about 1/10 the price of a stock. You can buy 100 stocks in Tesla, 100 shares, or you can buy one contract of options. An options contract is insurance on 100 shares. The price is 1/10 the price of the stock. So if you were going to buy 100 shares of stock, and it's $800 a share, that's $80,000. Maybe you don't have that much money, but you can buy one contract for $8,000. So this is how you can make money even if you don't have a lot of money. It's as if you owned $80,000 worth of stock. If the stock goes up 10%, which it's done a couple times. I mean, there was this day it went up 25%. I couldn't believe it. That was the day I made the $412,000. But if it goes up 25% and you own one contract, just $8,000 worth, you've made 240% on your $8,000 that day. So that would be, a lot. So you could be like broke, and if you knew everything, if you knew when, if you knew how much, and if you knew how to trade options, you could have enough to buy a house at the end of the day, So it's good to at least learn how to trade options so that you get one of those three variables taken care of, and then maybe you're in a position that one day you could make $1 million. So this year, on January 1st, I was really bummed because I sold my house and I had so much debt to cover that I got almost nothing for it. I just got okay, I'll give you exact figures. It was $1,400,000 house. I sold it in a hurry. I got $1,250,000. And after I paid everybody off, the credit cards, the hard money loan that I took to put my daughter through school and all these other things, I got about $250,000. So I made a New Year's resolution. My New Year's resolution for 2020 is to make $1 million. I thought, why not? Make a resolution. But it makes you think, because every time you make a decision, you're thinking, am I sitting out a chicken, or am I believing in myself and making a risk and taking a risk and putting myself on a path where I could make $1 million? Because like if you just sit in your house and you say, I'm going to make $1 million, and you never make any investments, you can't make $1 million. I mean, how is God going to help you, or Goddess going to help you make $1 million? You can't just magically have it land in your, I visualized finding a suitcase full of $1 million laying on my porch. Yeah, that didn't happen though. And I thought maybe I should do something so I'm on this path of potentially making $1 million. And then this is magical thinking, but it really does work. It's called manifesting. A lot of people talk about it, but I saw this eraser in my drawer. By day, I'm an accountant, and I saw this eraser in my drawer, and it was brand name Magic Rub. I thought, oh, this is too good. So I took a piece of tape and I put my Magic Rub eraser on the top of my desk with a little Post-it note that said, make a wish. And every day I rub it and I say $1 million. So then I'm going through life and I do trade options and I'm being super conservative. And I see these different opportunities, and sometimes I'll think, I'm scared, I don't want to risk my money, and then I'll be like, okay, but if I just risk 10% of my money and I do this one trade, like right here, I think it's going to make some money, and I'll just get out at the end of the day. I won't stay in and get greedy. I'll just aim for 20% return and take it. So I'm just like making these little bets. And I lost a few. And when you lose them, you sometimes lose a lot of money. I panicked on the day, that Monday when everybody announced the coronavirus. I thought, well, this option's not worth much anyway. I'll just sell it at a market order. A market order is when you say, give me whatever you want. I'm desperate. They sold it for a penny. That was the lowest possible. I was expecting, like $3.50, $4 a share. It was a penny. And immediately the price went right back up to $3.50 or $4 a share. So that was a dumb mistake. They always say never put a market order in, but I did it and I made that mistake. Again, people do that all the time. Anyway, the mentality of being focused on a goal by just reminding yourself every day, hey, I'm going to make $1 million this year. I don't know how. Somehow led me to making more and more decisions that led me down that path. And I have like 990,000 I made, so it's like close enough, but I'm almost to my goal. And now I'm getting like nervous again. But it does give you a lot of security to have money and to have done it yourself. And I feel like that's what life is all about, is doing things for yourself and teaching yourself lessons. And the confidence that a lot of us women never had, I feel like math and money has gotten me esteem of people that normally would put me down. And there's no arguing with it. I did it, and it's on paper, and it's there, and it's like they can say anything they want about me, but if I have that one thing, I feel like I've succeeded. So I want other people to feel that. I don't want to be the only one, So if you're questioning my motivations for doing this, it's basically I want other women to achieve this and feel this and be empowered. And I hope you'll do that. But remember, it's very risky. Thanks, and I'll see you next time.